there were two divisions. There was a 18 and over division and under 18. This is my certificate. I took second place in the 18 and over division, and you see I represented the USA, and the certificate is from Munich, West Germany, because this is before the wall fell. So this is a certificate from West Germany. Now this, this is the actual silver medal that I won in Germany. Okay, you see it has the same World Championship Centipede logo that you'll see on the shirt over there. Okay, and on the back it's inscribed with second place over 18 division, Munich, West Germany, September 14th, 1983. There's also a blurb in one of the archived Atari Age magazines. It's let me check my notes. Volume 2, number 4, where it actually has a little story about the World Championships, and my score is in there too. But I didn't know it until last week when I started like redoing all this stuff and researching everything again about what happened. You get just a quick shot over here. This is our family picture album. This is the San Francisco stuff here. This is the award ceremony in San Francisco. This is the awards ceremony in Germany. I think I was the only one that dressed up for the finals, or I mean for the awards ceremony. But this is me with my silver medal and my certificate that we just talked about. Okay, so let's get back to Atlantis. This was what I was doing around that time in 82, 83. Okay. This is, well, we're going to take a quick look at the box here. The box has the classic white Atlanta 2 sticker on. Mine is not as white as it used to be because it's had Game Store on top of it for the last 27 and a half years. But this is, this is what, it's a night scene, it's the Atlanta 2 sticker, so this is what distinguishes it. There's some creasing on the box on the side where there were games stacked up on top of it. And I noticed on the back a creasing up here and a creasing down here at the bottom, which I kind of wasn't too happy about. And then when I slid the tray out, I kind of noticed that creasing was like exactly the same as a continuation. So I wasn't too happy about that. And then I figured out that what all this meant was that whatever this box had been through, the tray had been through too. So then I was happy, because that meant this is the tray that came with the box, that came from Magic as part of the whole thing. Like the whole package is all original equipment. So I like that. They're, one owner, low mileage, original equipment. Okay. Okay, let's go to the game. Take a look at the cart. This is the Atlantis 2 cart. I always had it in the box, so I never wrote anything on like to try to make it different. What it was, I played the game for 2 days. Like we had 2 days to get our tiebreaker score in. So I played it for 2 days, and then I played it a couple times the next day or two. And then I put it in the box, because I mean the contest was over. I didn't really see a point in playing it anymore. So I put it back in the box, and it was there in the box for 27 and a half years. Now, for a long time I had the docs, the documents, the letters from Magic that came with the cart. I lost that in a basement flooding that we had here at the house. which is kind of a bummer. But the box and the cart were always in good shape, safe and high and dry, and so that's good. And when the reason April 14th, why that's important, somebody at work sent me, a friend at work, hi Steve, thanks, sent me the article on the sale of Air Raid with the box on eBay. It was a big sale, and inside that article it talked about rare games, and one on the list was Atlantis 2. And I'm looking at that and I'm saying, I was in that contest. I have that game. If I still have that game. So I actually left work early that day. I had to get home. I had to get to my basement. I had to see if I still had this game, of course, which I did. So with the whole 2 days of playing, I gotta show you something else. The whole 2 days of playing, what I did, I had my joystick taped to a board that I could put across my lap or across the recliner so that I could just sit it down and it reduced the hand cramping. And when I went through this old magazine that had my story in it, I found this. Yes, that's right. This is what I had, except mine was homemade. And it was the same idea, except they wanted to sell you one of these. So I didn't have one of these, but I had the one that I made up myself. So I'm playing the tiebreaker. I played it for, like I said, I played it for 2 days. I played it as much as I could stay awake for. My wife fed me while I was playing it, just so we could. So I didn't have to stop for such mundane things as eating, and I tried not to stop for sleeping, but sometimes you can't help it. So anyhow, okay. This is the cart. I talked a little bit about it. You get the shot inside the cart to show, yeah, it's a normal cart. Because that's important that it's a normal cart. We're going to plug it in, power up. We're going to power down and power back up again because the TV has its own quirks. It's kind of interesting, I think, too, that we have the whole retro 80s technology being played on a plasma TV. And I kind of like the irony of that. Okay, and get back to the channel here. And here is the game. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Now I haven't played this in like 28 years or 27 years or whatever, so this is not going to be a world champion type performance. But what it is going to do is show the scoring, like the fill-in scoring. You can see it's Atlantis 2. It has the low scoring. It doesn't score by hundreds, it scores in ones and tens. And there it is, Atlantis 2. I'm gonna play one more so I can finish on the classic Atlantis 2 score. That's good enough. You see the 9 numbers filled in. You can see the ships when they go super fast and blow everything up, which is part of the game. And that's it. We'll Power down. Goes back in the cart. Goes back in the box. So there you go. That's my story, and this is my original, authentic Atlantis 2 cart.